simply amazing. It's blown me away, the quality of the poems, the quality of the production, the sound in the room, the quality of the crowd.
Omaricha, you walk like a dancer. Your smile can cure cancer. Your teeth make me adore my night. They sparkle, like Christmas rites. Omaricha, around me. Baby, around me, no. Around me to support you like blessed and black. I want to fight for you here, like my Biafra. I want to pour on you my permit of kindness. I want to manage you like my business. I want to manage you. I don't want to damage you. If you tell me, wait, you chose to go buy a mat. I hate the church, but I can be your church lad. I can be block if you be my sis. I can be 5 and still be a 6, just agree, no. Agree to be mine. And I'll be with you from your Valentine. Like down to your family. Omaricha, don't mind these people rapping and listening. Focus, no, look, and see what you are missing. Omaricha, you agree or you not agree? Thank you.
The festival started because we noticed there was a growing army of young people who were taken to poetry and taken to spoken word as a means to express themselves and basically try to find a place for themselves in the world and understand how they fit in it. And we wanted to run workshops, and then we wanted to run conversations and get writers and thinkers from across the world, in a room, to share ideas. And then we wanted evenings of performances, and we just thought, why not do a festival? And we feel it's important because there's a global demand for, the African aesthetics, as it were. Our art, our culture is traveling across the world, pretty fast. And poetry has a way of being able to unite us.
You took one look at the river plump with the body of girl after boy after sweet, sweet child and asked, why does it always have to be about race? Because you made it that way. Because you put an asterisk next to my sister's gorgeous face, call her pretty for a black girl, because black girls go missing without a whisper of where. Because there are no Amber Alerts for amber-skinned girls. Because Jordan boomed and Emmett whistled and Huey P spoke it and Martin preached it. Because black boys have always been too loud to live. Because it's taken my father's time, my mother's time, my uncle's time, my aunt's time, my grandma's time, my grandpa's time, my niece's time, my nephew's time, my sister's time, my brother's time. How much time do you want?
Hi, my name is Dinesh Smith. I'm a poet from the United States. What this poetry festival is for me, it's really just a grand time. Like, I've never been to the continent before, right? I think as African Americans, we sort of have this relationship to the continent that we don't fully understand, right? We're cut off by a boat, we're cut off by depression, and so the first time when I got the invitation, I just started weeping because I got to come home a little bit, right? And so this festival for me is more than just the poetry, but it's the opportunity to connect with the part of me that I've been disconnected from understanding.
See, home is here inside your tender squeeze. Here I find love that frees, never blind. It's the kind of love that sees. I love you for every minute, for all of time infinite, each second containing our romance existing in it. I love you very absolute, every fraction and what they constitute. You're everything in constant truth. See, I love you just as warm as the sun. I love you from the dark night to when the morn has begun. I love your exquisite variety. You in your entirety inspire me. You're prompting me to one day be the higher me. If nothing else had any meaning or relevance, if I forgot anything else, this I'll remember like elephants. That I love you like inside a love song, because loving you is making me strong.
We come from a very rich heritage of word. The Igbo culture has recorded things like Things Fall Apart, shows you how Igbo man speaks using metaphors, using idioms, and the rich language. Every time I ask someone to translate something into Yoruba, you always see the ways they think, because Yoruba is a language that's so rich in context and its descriptions. But somehow in our music, we come and just say one line or two lines. And I think it's the job of the poets have shown us today how to do it right.
he will be burn wounds for you, fire nonetheless. And this love will never again resemble the burning bush. But when you walk away from him, take off your shoes. At least pretend that you are still standing on holy ground.
And it's my first time participating, and it's such a huge honor. I think when I started out in spoken word, I always told myself, if by the end of my career, then I get invited to such festivals, then I know I've made it. So for it to happen so early in my career means so much to me. It's testament to the fact that my work is growing, and also that spoken word is growing, and that the community of writers is growing. And Nigeria has some of the best writers in the world, and for me as a South African writer to be amongst them, performing on the same platforms as them, is an incredible honor.
South Africa, can you hear the song of the dead? The rush of blood spilling daily in your breast. We kill each other for your nameless name's sake, to appease the hungry ghosts who keep asking, where do we look? Where do we go? The dead know more of living than we, the living dead. The way what is unspoken outweighs what is said. The untold tales of walking corpses who see plenty but go unfed. The silent history shouting at the present like electric fences around king-sized beds. South Africa, your aspirations asphyxiate me. I die each day just to live free.
This is the first time we are being able to invite the world to Nigeria so that we too can pay something back.
Borrowers and followers, smileys and sufferers, repping the smart, the daft, the slow, the fast, the hard-working Joe and the burglar. The Constitution, our chapters, asking myself what the difference is between politicians and fraudsters. My truth lies comfortably wed in the court of my conscience. It's why I pass these bars better than lawyers, and I let my contract laws with kickbacks. Spit that only if you got witchcraft, will you see through these graft of bloats in civil service deals. Carrying civil service seals, civil service trills like lottery, as fornication couples adultery with a sycophantic bigotry.
It's a time where we should be able to use poetry as a tool to speak to people, to speak to this type of the pervading consciousness. Where in the election year, for example, there's a whole lot of topical issues going on in the world right now, both internationally and locally. So I think Wide Awake just speaks to the temperament of the current season, which is very apt.
You know, what we wanted to do was to emphasize the need for vigilance in a post-truth era. The world is in a really complex circumstances, as it were. The world is more polarized than it has ever been. And we wanted to see, you know, how art is able to interrogate with the world we live in today, you know, and why we need to stay alive, you know, to our responsibilities.
Paul Azino and the others and his co-conspirators have done this country a lot of good. I am happy that this kind of thing is happening in Nigeria.
How's it going, CVC? I like the new logo, by the way. It's really cute.
Okay, so the Lagos Poetry Festival.
Yes.
Yeah, so you've seen it?
Yeah, I've been around since Tuesday. It's been an amazing experience for me. I've got to connect with, like, you know, incredible poets from South Africa, Lebo Mashile, to the US, Daniel Smith, and everybody in general, basically doing amazing stuff, from Wana to Obi, you know, and, you know, just representing African poetry and speaking about issues, you know, from gender to sexual minorities, you know, to political issues. It's amazing. It's an amazing time, an amazing space, and yeah, I'm learning a lot.
So you're saying you're now a poet?
I'm a poet by association, yes, I am.
So when next time come around, maybe for the 2019 edition, we'll be
definitely
on stage.
Definitely.
Okay, but from the things that you've learned so far, can you just give us two moves about, you know?
I think the biggest thing I've learned from LipFest 2018 is the importance of your voice and how you have to use your voice to speak, and how it's important for us to speak even though we're speaking in small spaces, and how change will come if we all stay wide awake.
Okay, can you just give us an example?
Oh, no. I cannot recite.
Just a sentence.
My original poem or anybody's poem?
Anyone. Anybody's poem. Just want to hear it from your voice.
It's not a feminist poem. That's my line.
That's all.
Yeah.
So this is not a feminist poem.
Yeah.
But this is Harry Iti.
Yes,
All
Harry
right.
Iti. Thank you.